Imagine this. It's December 31st, 2025, and you're reflecting on the year you've just conquered. Your goals are crushed, your finances are booming, you're in the best shape of your life, and you're surrounded by people who push you to be your best. Sounds incredible, right? But here's the truth. That vision is not some far-off fantasy. It's entirely possible. And today, I'm going to share with you the 5 steps that completely transform my life and will transform yours too. This isn't fluff, it's real, actionable advice that you can start implementing today. Let's dive in. Step 1. Quiet the noise and trust your inner wisdom. Let's start with the number one thing killing your potential: noise. Every single day, you're bombarded with external opinions and distractions. Social media tells you who to be, ads tell you what to want, and even well-meaning friends and family impose their expectations on you. With all that noise, it's easy to lose touch with the most important voice, your own. A few years ago, I was that person. I'd spend hours scrolling Instagram or watching YouTube, comparing myself to people who seemed to have everything figured out. Instead of feeling inspired, I felt paralyzed, like no matter what I did, I'd never measure up. Then I made a simple change. I carved out daily, non-negotiable time for myself. No phone, no distractions, just me and my thoughts. It was uncomfortable at first. I didn't trust myself to think deeply. But over time, I started asking myself the right questions. What do I truly want? What am I doing out of passion? And what am I doing just to impress others? The answers weren't always easy, but they were clear. I finally had direction. When you quiet the noise, you stop following trends and start building your own life. Here's your challenge. Tomorrow, block off 1 hour, no phone, no input, just you, a journal, and some honest questions. I promise this one habit will unlock a level of focus you never thought possible. Step 2. Identify your path. Now that you've cleared the mental clutter, it's time to figure out where you're going. Here's where many people go wrong. They try to do everything at once. I was that person too, wanting to fix my finances, get in shape, start a business, and improve my relationships all at the same time. Guess what? I made zero progress because I was spread too thin. What changed was a simple idea. Focus creates power. When you focus all your energy on one clear target, you become unstoppable. Let me give you an example. In 2020, I decided to make building my business my main focus. I didn't set a vague goal like make more money. I got specific. I set a goal to hit $100,000 in revenue by the end of the year. I mapped out exactly how many clients I needed, what I had to sell, and how I would deliver. By focusing entirely on that goal, something incredible happened. Discipline showed up in other areas of my life too. My fitness improved because I needed the energy to perform, and my relationships got better because I was finally confident in what I was doing. Here's the takeaway. Choose one area of your life to dominate in 2025. Whether it's fitness, your career, or personal growth, get specific. Write down exactly where you want to be by December 31st, 2025, and visualize it. Imagine how it will feel to achieve that goal. Let that clarity be your compass for the year. Step 3. Pursue relentless action. Now that you know your path, it's time to make things happen. Here's the thing. Too many people wait for the perfect moment to start. They overthink, overplan, and convince themselves they need more information before taking action. But let me be clear, you'll never feel ready. The only way to create momentum is to start moving. When I first started my business, I had no clue what I was doing. My website was basic, my pitch was shaky, and I felt like a fraud. But I didn't let that stop me. I sent my first cold email, made my first offer, and started connecting with people. It was messy, but it worked. Action creates clarity. Every step you take teaches you something, even if it's a failure. And those lessons are what separate doers from dreamers. Here's your challenge. Take one small step today towards your goal. If it's fitness, go for a 10-minute walk. If it's business, reach out to one potential client. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to happen. The more you act, the less fear you'll feel. Soon you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Step 4. Build momentum through consistency. Here's your secret weapon: consistency. Success doesn't come from one big, life-changing action. It comes from the small, boring habits you repeat every day. When I committed to my fitness, I didn't transform overnight. I started with 30-minute workouts every day, no matter what. Some days I felt amazing. Others I dragged myself to the gym. But I didn't miss a single day. After 6 months, the results were undeniable. Not just physically, but mentally. I built the habit of showing up even when it was hard. And that habit spilled over into my work, my relationships, and my entire mindset. Here's how you can do the same. Break your big goal into small, daily habits. If your goal is to grow your income, make it a habit to reach out to 3 people every day. If your goal is fitness, commit to 20 minutes of movement daily. The key is simplicity and consistency. Don't focus on perfection, just focus on showing up. Momentum is built by doing something repeatedly until it becomes impossible to fail. Step 5. Surround yourself with the right people. Finally, let's talk about environment. The people you spend time with can either push you forward or pull you down. Think about it. Have you ever been around someone who constantly complains, makes excuses, or talks about how unfair life is? That energy rubs off on you, and before you know it, you're second-guessing your goals and settling for less. On the flip side, when you're around driven, positive people, you start thinking bigger. You begin to believe in yourself more. I felt this shift myself a few years ago when I realized I was spending too much time with people who weren't aligned with the future I wanted. They weren't bad people. They just weren't growing, and that was holding me back. So I made a change. I sought out people who were already where I wanted to be, entrepreneurs, high performers, people who weren't afraid to challenge me. It was uncomfortable at first, but the more I surrounded myself with these people, the more I leveled up. Here's your challenge. Audit your circle. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they helping you grow, or are they keeping you stuck? If you need to, spend less time with those who drain you and more time with those who inspire you. Can't find those people yet? Start online, join communities, follow mentors, connect with like-minded individuals. The right environment can change everything. Wrapping it up, let's pull it all together. The 5 steps to make 2025 your breakout year. Quiet the noise and reconnect with your inner wisdom. Identify your path. Get crystal clear on the one goal that matters most. Pursue relentless action. Don't wait for perfection. Build unstoppable momentum through consistency. Surround yourself with the right people, the ones who challenge and inspire you. But let me be real with you. Knowing these steps won't change your life. Taking action will. So here's your first action. Write down your goal for 2025. Be specific. What's the one thing you're going to focus on? Then write down one small action you can take today to get started. No excuses. And remember, your environment matters. If you want to stay motivated, surround yourself with people who are serious about growth. People like this community. Hit the like button if this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more strategies to help you crush not just 2025, but every year after. Your best year is waiting for you. The question is, are you ready to go after it? Let's make it happen.